Hi, I'm Dr. Shamik Sen, creator of LeavingCertMathsGuide. So this is just going to be a quick final video on the banker series. The basic idea being the Living Cert is just around the corner. I just want to have content which is as useful as it can be. The basic philosophy of this channel is to look at math style, to see, okay, how can I get as many marks as I can for the least amount of work? And that's the kind of situation many people find themselves in. If you're running a business, you want to go, okay, how can I get as much of something which I want as I can, spending the least amount of money, given that I have constraints? And the standard approach would be you just make a list of, well, I could do A, B, C, or D, and then compare their prices. There's not much more really that you can do. So in this case, we want to go, well, I can do calculus, I can do geometry, I can do, I can spend time trying to learn the content from the syllabus, from those strands. But all things aren't equal. As we saw earlier, you can look at the past papers and see, okay, and we'll use that as a guide and go, okay, if I look at maybe the last year's past paper, or I could look at 2 or 3, you can kind of see, and this is for ordinary level, but you can do the same process for a higher level or any exam. You can kind of go, okay, how many marks were there for this? How many marks were there for that? Since I'm focused on the exam, which is not the same as, the subject in general and all that kind of stuff. We don't have time for that discussion. So, as this beautifully pictorially shows, the basic idea was, okay, we began, and ideally if you were in 5th year, we looked at the syllabus, where you could get it, the official syllabus for free, and then, look at past papers, and you can get them from the official source for free. You can kind of get an estimate of how many marks went. Okay, question 1 was from number strand, question 2 was, and etc. And from that, you can see that actually the number strand has by far the most marks. So we can use that as a guide and go, okay, I should spend time on the number strand. That's where the marks are. Having done that, we can see that there are various bankers. There are various questions that come up very regularly. So if you were only to spend, a couple of weeks, a couple of months to do the entire Living Cert, which you had 2 years to do, you'd want to spend that time on things which you expect, which typically will give you lots of marks. And that's what our game plan is. So that's our strategy. On top of that, we have guides. So they're a set of video lessons with past papers to help you cover the content. So if you want to do the numbers strand, you can get the numbers guide. If you want to do algebra, you get the algebra guide, and so on. On top of that, there's also, most of it is nearly available for free on YouTube at this stage, since our objective is to try and help as many people as we can. So, having done that big, massive preamble, what's the plan today? Well, we've already looked at some bankers from the number strand and probability and statistics. Remember, those two have the most marks, and the lessons for those are available. So this is the YouTube channel. I'll have the link below this video. It is already arranged, so if you want to focus on the number strand, look at the numbers videos. If you want to do statistics, do statistics. If you want to do probability, do probability. Today, now, I just want to talk about the turbo part. So in the turbo part, we don't spend as much time as we did on the numbers and probability and statistics, since they're the two biggest blocks. Here, we just have a handful of videos where we try and get the main idea across. So we have turbo algebra, turbo calculus, and bluff your way. So bluff your way is just one where we just try and get the main ideas of the circle and the line, which regularly come up. So at worst, even if you write down the main equations, you know, that the equation of a circle is this, that shows that you've done some work. That differentiates you from someone who hasn't done any preparation. So you should be given some marks. So this is not ideal preparation. I'm trying to get 100%, but if I want to try and get something, you might as well at least know this bit. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. So, you know, it's the Turbo series. It's from the link to this YouTube channel page is below this video, so you can just go to it that way. And if you have any questions and stuff, you can comment underneath the video. So say, for example, you were looking at turbo algebra. So you just click and shut that up. Just below, yeah, under comments, you can just ask questions. So good luck with your preparation. We also have our Facebook page. You can ask questions there as well. And the questions can be on higher level content also. Good luck.